There is a place where the world feels new, Laos, a land of mountains, jungles, and ancient rivers calling to the adventurer in all of us. It whispers of hidden waterfalls and forgotten trails. This is not just a trip, it's a true adventure. Laos tests your spirit and fills your heart. Biking here isn't about passing through, it's about becoming part of the landscape. You feel every hill, every bump, and you earn every view. This is the essence of biking in Laos, a journey for the senses, a challenge for the body, and food for the soul. Here, every journey is a story, every view a reward. Laos is waiting for you. Will you answer the call? Every adventure begins with a single pedal stroke. My journey started in Luang Prabang, where monks walk the dawn-lit streets. I was ready for the wild with a sturdy bike, a light backpack, and a map. You don't need much, just curiosity for what's beyond the next hill. I checked my bike one last time, tires firm, brakes ready. At the city's edge, the green mountains called my name. The first miles wound along the Mekong River, sun warm on my back. This is the freedom of biking. You set your pace and become the captain of your own expedition. The adventure had truly begun. I felt pure joy. This is what I live for. The unknown, the challenge, the connection to nature. The wild was calling, and the road ahead was mine to explore. Leaving the river, the trail plunged into jungle, a world transformed. Light dimmed, filtered through a million leaves. The air grew humid, rich with earth and flowers. The jungle's symphony surrounded me. Insects buzzing, animals calling, leaves rustling overhead. The path was a narrow ribbon of red earth, sometimes smooth, sometimes rocky and demanding. Every meter was a new puzzle, routes to dodge, streams to cross. Off-road biking is a dance between you, your bike, and the wild terrain. You must read the trail, choose your line, stay alert. It's intense, exhilarating, and makes you feel completely alive. I paused to catch my breath. Giant butterflies floated past, monkeys watched from the trees. These moments aren't in guidebooks. They're gifts from the wilderness. In the jungle, you're a visitor. Move quietly. Respect the ancient world around you. As the sun set, golden light turned the jungle magical. Leaves glowed, red earth burned. I searched for a place to rest, feeling a deep sense of peace. Out here, you learn to trust yourself and nature. The trail was tough, but the beauty was worth every drop of sweat. The jungle provides if you listen. Each day ends with gratitude for the wild's gifts. The silence is profound, broken only by the jungle's whispers. Here, you find humility and awe. The green and gold of Laos stays with you long after you leave. Laos is defined by water, the Mekong River and countless streams carving through the land. My journey meant constant crossings, sometimes a shaky bamboo bridge, sometimes wading through cool, clear water with my bike on my shoulders. Each crossing was a challenge and a refreshment, a reminder of nature's power and connection. Once a wide river blocked my path. No bridge, just a small ferry on the far side. I called out, and a boatman waved, guiding his vessel across. We loaded my bike and drifted slowly, sharing a smile despite no common language. These moments, simple human connection, are the soul of travel. River crossings weren't obstacles, they were punctuation marks in my journey. Floating on the water, I looked back at the jungle and forward to the mountains ahead. The rivers of Laos are not barriers. They're pathways connecting villages and lives. They taught me to embrace obstacles and let the current guide me. Each crossing offered a new perspective on the landscape. The water cooled my legs and cleared my mind. In Laos, the journey and the river are one. Sometimes the best way forward is to go with the flow. The trails in Laos connect more than landscapes. They connect people. Deep in the countryside, small villages welcomed me with open arms. Children ran out shouting, "Sabai di!" Their smiles genuine and bright. I was often invited in for water or fresh fruit, welcomed like family. Homes were simple, built from wood and bamboo, life tied to the land and seasons. I watched women weaving, men working in rice paddies, everyone sharing what little they had. Their generosity was humbling, a lesson in kindness I'll never forget. Sharing a meal on a mat, sticky rice and grilled fish, we laughed and communicated without words. We showed each other family photos, bridging cultures with smiles. In those moments we were simply people, sharing connection. These encounters were the heart of my journey. The landscapes were stunning, but the people were the story. Their resilience and warmth inspired me. Leaving each village, I carried a piece of their spirit with me. The greatest adventures are about the people you meet along the way. Laos taught me that kindness is the true treasure of travel. The spirit of the Lao people stays with me, long after the trails end. The north of Laos is a land of giants, mountains rising steeply, peaks lost in clouds. The trails here were the toughest, relentless climbs, burning legs, lungs gasping for air. The sun beat down, the bike felt heavy, and every pedal stroke was a battle. Adventure isn't always easy, but every meter climbed revealed spectacular views. Valleys, rivers, and rice paddies stretched below, immense and humbling. I felt small but strong, conquering the mountain with my own power. Pain mixed with pride, pushing me forward. I broke the climb into small goals, just reached the next tree, the next bend. Staying positive and believing in myself was crucial. Short breaks, a sip of water, and looking back at my progress fueled me. The journey to the top was as much mental as physical. Finally, after hours, I reached the summit, exhausted, covered in dust, but on top of the world. A cool breeze, absolute silence, endless waves of green and blue mountains. All the pain melted away, replaced by achievement and peace. These are the moments that define adventure. Earned, not given. The struggle made the view sweeter. The highlands tested me but also revealed my strength. Every summit was a victory. The journey was about more than the climb. It was about discovering what I was capable of. The mountains of Laos changed me. I left each peak stronger than before. The challenge was real, but so was the reward. In the highlands I found both my limits and my courage. The north of Laos is where adventure becomes transformation. Laos is a land of deep spirituality, even in its wildest corners. Hidden on mountaintops and in quiet valleys are ancient temples, oases of peace. After a long ride, finding a temple felt like discovering a sanctuary. The air was calm, the scent of incense and sound of wind chimes welcoming me. I remember one temple perched on a cliff, golden dragons on its roof, overlooking a stunning valley. A young monk smiled as I entered, his presence peaceful and grounding. I sat in silence, letting tranquility wash away the fatigue. These temples are more than buildings, they're centers of community, wisdom, and timeless devotion. The real beauty is in the atmosphere, a sense of perspective and humility. My journey through Laos was as much spiritual as physical. The temples offered moments of reflection and stillness. They anchored me in the wild landscape, teaching the value of peace amidst challenge. The balance of effort and serenity made the adventure whole. Laos nourished my body, mind, and spirit. In the peaks I found both challenge and peace. When the sun sets in Laos, the world transforms. The heat fades, replaced by a cool breeze and the symphony of night, crickets, frogs, and distant birds. After a long day, setting up camp was a simple, satisfying ritual. Sometimes in a village guest house, sometimes a hammock under the stars. The night sky was breathtaking. A velvet blanket of stars, the Milky Way stretching overhead. Lying in my hammock I felt the vastness of the universe and the smallness of my worries. Cooking over a small fire, the warmth and crackle became evening's comfort. Each night was a time to reflect on the day's journey, the people met, the challenges overcome. I learned self-reliance and the peace of solitude. The wild wasn't scary, it was peaceful. Waking with the dawn, rested and ready, was one of the best feelings in the world. Nights in the Lao wilderness were as much a part of the adventure as the days. They offered a different kind of beauty and a deeper connection to the wild. In the darkness I found gratitude and contentment. My journey through Laos was ending, each mile filled with satisfaction and a touch of sadness. The mountains, jungles, and rivers were no longer just places on a map. They were part of me. This adventure challenged and changed me, filling me with memories for a lifetime. It was more than a bike ride, it was a journey into the heart of a country and myself. Adventure pushes you to your limits, connects you with nature, and introduces you to the kindness of strangers. Laos gave me all this and more. Beauty, gentle people, endless trails. The path wasn't always easy, but the rewards were immeasurable. Now I speak to you, the adventurer inside. Maybe you doubt your strength or courage, but you are capable. Adventure isn't about being fearless. It's about feeling fear and moving forward anyway. Let this story spark your own dream. Imagine yourself on these trails, sun on your skin, jungle sounds in your ears, smiles all around. Your own unforgettable path is waiting, maybe in Laos, maybe closer to home. The important thing is to begin. Take that first step. I hope my story inspires you to explore, challenge yourself, and see the world's beauty. The world is waiting. Go and find your wild.